Cletus, I want to talk to you about how you've been treating Caroline.
I can't be any nicer to her than I am. It's all I got to give.
Can you please stop telling her you're going to sleep with other women when you never do? I know deep down you loves Caroline.
I never said I didn't love her. I love all women that live and breathe. And in fact, that time I helped out with the mortician, I even tried...
Can you be a little more sensitive?
Caroline and I have been together for 7 years. If you count the 1 year we was separated when I busted a hinge on her back door. Those first 6 weeks, we made love 473 times. Now that's every 7 minutes. The next 6 years, 10 months, 2 weeks, 2 days, 16 hours, and 32 minutes, we made love only 800 times.
800 times is a lot of sex.
Now, when you compare it to the first 6 weeks, do the math, Denzel.
No couple that's been together a while has sex as much as they did at first.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Like me and Caroline. We made love once a month for the first 3 months, and then we slowed way down.
By the way, since I know that Caroline is refusing to have sex with you.
Only because you won't let her.
The reason is not important. What I recognize is that you is way worse off than I am. So if you ever want to go on a double date with me and a couple poly girls sometime...
I think I should focus on my New Testament.
All right then, Duvel. You go ahead and you write your new Bible. And when you're finished, I just may sit down, kick my boots off, and I'm going to read the entire table of contents.
You make it sound like you respect me and don't respect me at the same time.
That is one of my gifts.
Are you sure it's right?
The squirrels will get out.
God damn it, I got way. We're drinking wild turkey an hour and a half removed. And you know you ain't a fool, 'cause I sent you to the big school and you call a redneck, but you don't care what that means. Always running down your next dream, having trouble keeping your nose clean, living your life in white trash luxury, just living the dream. Trash luxury. Yeehaw!
April May, I would say you're a genius. Except I think you took all my socialist media sites and made each one worse.
Well, you know how the Coonsburra school is, Aunt Caroline. We still working on them Commodore 64s.
Does the junior high still have all that playground equipment all those kids died on?
Yep, the school board voted to keep them after we signed petition, sent letters to the paper, and invaded their homes with hunting rifles. And speaking of being in people's bedrooms at night, I wanted to let you know I've decided to start having the sex. Preferably with surfer boys, famous actors, or someone with connection in the sandwich making industry.
You just turned 18. Are you sure you're old enough to keep your eyes shut that long?
Well, I know where the liquor cabinet is, and Uncle Cletus said that it's a Southern tradition for your first real sex making to be with your aunt's husband. And he did kiss me at your birthday party.
April May. We's not in Coonsburra no more. We's in Hollywood. And I can't expect to kill you and get away with it unless I was famous. But I would still kill you. Now let's go make some cookies.
Caroline. Caroline. Caroline!
What?
I got my first California detective job, chasing down a married gal. Now, if you feel yourself with a fit coming on whilst I'm gone, well, you just call someone else.
I'll be fine. Go out and stalk your women.
It's called being a dick, Caroline.
Take the worms right out of my mouth.
You know, if you would just try having relations with other men, you might like it.
You hippo critter! You won't even let me sleep with Daryl and we still married!
You can have any man you want, Caroline, as long as you're not in love.
Why are you so worried about me? Thought you was gonna break Wilt Chambermaid's record, but all you do is sleep, drink, and make me have regrets.
Well, I got a date after work, and depending on how that goes, I got 2 more later.
Oh, he's looking for having himself a field day. Well, how many vaginas do you need? I have made it through my entire life with just one.
Oh, well, what's the number for infinity?
This is the number.
I think it's more than that, I really do.
Fucker. Ruin my nap and my cookie break.
Infinity's
No!
more than this.
Wake up
Don't you open that door again.
about 4:45.
Infinity.
Brew a cup of coffee and I watch the sunrise. Muster up the courage.
You rats is friendly? How come everyone's a fear to you? It's not like he's gonna eat all the seeds or nothing. I see more every day. Look, you just dropped one. I've been putting these things in our salads. Now I know why Cletus has been saying my dinners taste like shit. Are you talking to me, rat? I'm sorry all your babies were poisoned. The whole world's against you. But you's just misunderstood rats. Creatures just like me. I wish someone could tell the world just how sweet you truly is. I am now the celebrity wheel spokesperson for my new charity. Save the rats!
You mean you want people to save dead rats? Like in a barrel or something?
Rats is dirty, unclean, godless creatures, but they do taste good on a rat sandwich.
And Caroline, if you save the rats, they'll be living with us. I can't get rat feces in my cheesy wheezy muffinini. That's my new breakfast sandwich.
Caroline, I got a whole scheme worked out to sell rat meat to people and make lots of money, and I'm still gonna do it.
Wonderful. Then I can start my campaign of kicking some ass for rats right here in this house, dirtbag.
Caroline, can you please keep your temper to a minimum while we're having ourselves a discussion?
Damn bananas! This was not supposed to be no discussion. This was supposed to be the triumph of my first episode.
It still is, Caroline. You made a poster. That's pretty good for you.
Uncle Daryl, you got an extra hat. Papa told me I got a rat's nest in my hair.
You see what you're doing to this family, Caroline?
If Jesus wanted the rats to be saved, he'd have sent down a rat savior.
Well, how do you know that ain't me?
'Cause you ain't a rat.
I'm closer than I was before I started feeding us all rat turds for dinner. That's right. I made a mistake. Who'da thunk it? Those roasted seeds in your salads? ain't roasted seeds at all. Just like those wild, scary beasts ain't wild, scary beasts. They's kind and forgiving and just trying to improve their miserable lives, just like me. Now I got the chance to help other creatures who gets ignored and poisoned just 'cause they can't read and write. Maybe if we all stop trying to be something we ain't, we'd see what's most important in life. Like love.
That took a lot of courage, Caroline. But ain't you scared what Hollywood's gonna think?
I'm scared of walking out of this room and never feeling the rest of my whole life like I feel when I'm with a rat.
Huh. What's for supper?
I hope it ain't no more rat turds.
I'm gonna miss your laundry days when you move back to Cootersburg.
It's Coonsburra. And I've decided I have no choice but to stay here, honor my contract, and fight for the lives of innocent creatures. Starting with you, Mr. Caesar Julius, King of Death.
Hey, I don't know what you heard, but I do not make snuff films. What happened to Crystal was that...
I wants to talk to you about all that rat poison you've been leaving out.
Oh, well, your husband, Cletus, he got most of it. But I'm gonna get more.
Mr. Julius, I's asking nicely. Do not poison another rat as long as you live.
Oh, I can do that. But I want you to do something for me.
I reckon that's fair.
I want you.
I don't even let my husband speak to me that way. Not without beating him off with my tightly clenched fist.
Hey, not the neck. Ow, that hurts. Not my head. Please, God, not my head.
Ah!
Caroline! This ain't Coonsburra! Oh no!
Easy. Okay, come on now.
Did you try to lick my wife's orange, Julius? Did you ask her to toss your salad, Caesar?
Did someone say her family's in prison?
Nah, that's my family.
What did they do?
Yeah, a couple years back, my brother shot 3 judges.
Oh, well, I don't remember. What state was that in?
State of inebriation. He was at the Coonsburra Junior High watching his son play a song on his testicles. It was a fine tune. Crowd was going nuts. But he didn't win the talent show, so my brother shot the judges. Turns out, they was related to us, so no charges was pressed. Then later in the park, he was arrested for fucking a duck. I know, it sounds crazy. But these days, animals is protected more than people. Don't give up on my wife now.
You must be Caesar Julius. I'm looking forward to playing with your balls. Balls Uncle Cletus says you got?
Huh? How many of you are there?
Just one. It's my Aunt Caroline who's a twin. You want me to put my lips on those balls of yours and blow them up? I bet you would like a fresh sub.
Yeah, I do like the dominant role.
Well, I've never heard of that kind of bread, but I'll put my sloppy cheese and goo all over a long Italian roll for you tomorrow.
I need to get far away from these people. Far, far away.
Well, thanks for watching our first episode, but I got a news flash for you people. If we don't get someone else to run our show, we's all moving back to Coonsburra. That producer didn't pay us 1 green cent, which means my contract is dull and a void. I knew it was dull because Cletus read it to me, but I'm kind of sad it's avoided now, because living in a raya-infested pool house in Hollywood is the dream of ever abused child growing up in Coonsburra. No matter what happens, a certain part of me will always yearn for Hollywood. Now, if you did like what you saw, or want to save the riots as bad as I do, you can get us back on the air. Just call every network you can think of, tell them to send us a producer. Or if you want, you can give us a large sum of money while expecting nothing in return except being able to watch our show. I am now up a creek with no one paddling me, 'cause I borrowed $10,000 to stay out here, but Cletus lost it betting on a baseball game, showing on the History Channel. Remember, you can do anything you want to with your life. I would have, except one of my husbands, some greedy producer, and a bunch of Yankee lawyers all use syrup on my authority. Don't forget, rats is people too. There's room enough on this planet for all of us creatures. Now, that means that some of you might have to move to Coonsburra, but if you can find us a new producer, you can live in my trailer off the banks of the Shimmy Shimmy Forming River. Bye, y'all.
The West ain't seen the likes of you, Caroline, West Coast Caroline. 'Cause where you're from, it's far down the line. West Coast now, Caroline. All you got is you, your heart is true. You're West Coast now, Caroline. Catch stars, watch them shine. Oh, you're West Coast now, Caroline. Ooh, West Coast, Caroline. Ooh, West Coast, Caroline. West Coast, Caroline. Jumps on the folks, watching you online. You're the West Coast now, Caroline. And things aren't always what they seem, like my West Coast, Caroline. Saving the world, one right at a time. Oh, that's my West Coast, Caroline. To some it's extreme, being a kind human being. but not to my West Coast Caroline. Ooh, West Coast Caroline. Ooh, West Coast Caroline.
Squirrels here is different than back home. They got an attitude or something. Think they're all that. And when I try to catch them, they don't pay no attention to me at all. Got no respect. Waiting for their close-up or something. Maybe they want to be a producer. Only thing they produce for me is a pain in my ass.
It felt so real, Daryl. I felt like rats was crawling all over me.
Well, there was rats outside my tent. I'm sorry.
And action.
It felt so real, Daryl. You're gonna make me laugh now.
All right, sorry.
And
Dead puppies.
action. Dead puppies.
I shouldn't have said that.
Okay,
Sorry.
dead puppies again, then we'll go.
Camera set.
And action.
It felt so real, Daryl. It's your fault now. Oh my God.